They say each of us has a unique talent. We just have to kind of find it. Well, for Matt Poe, it's very simple. At least at this point in his life, he can power lift incredible weights over his head. That's the hardest lift of all. But what happens when that gift is taken away? Matt knows all too well. But it's not just lifting. It's entertaining. It's pushing the envelope. But you can take that kind of strength for granted until something happens.
This is Matt Poe, your competition. My heart's going to crush you. It's about 17 degrees out here, maybe colder out here on my patio. And all you parents, you know, America just sissifies their kids. Have you sissified your kid today? Have you taken them to McDonald's and make them fat and overweight? Have you put them in some indoor facility with video games and turf fields, things of that nature? Right. I'm here on the ground in Nashville. It's about 110 degrees on this patio. I'm going to save you some time today. You don't have to go to the dictionary to look up the word power. Watch this video. This is power. Real power. One-arm power. And you're going to play in your little softball game tonight, aren't you? Enjoy your softball game. I'll be out here. See this little thing in the background here? A white box? That's a space heater. So every time this summer I work out on my patio, I'm going to have my space heater out here.
I started, it was actually before kindergarten. I had this thing called a Winnebago. It was a little toy.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a little toy. And I remember I got it and I pushed it around the yard and was pushing it in circles around the house. And I was like, golly, this is getting a little easy. And I started putting bricks and stuff in it. And I guess that was kind of where it began. But I haven't missed a workout since second grade that was scheduled.
The evolution of sports performance training has come a long way. I will tell you that the golden rule behind all of this is strength development. You've got to be strong. Conquer the last 1%. Motivate others via encouragement. Okay? That is the #1 thing I believe in character development if you're on a team. Okay? You've got to motivate the people around you.
Yeah, I have a different philosophy, Hope. Work, heart. I want to create separation with my athletes. And that's why my athletes come to me. We want to do things on cold days, the coldest. There's no such thing as indoor facility. We want to get out there in the elements. I want you to create separation to get as far away from your competitors as you can. So that's my philosophy, create separation.
He's been helping a lot. Poe had a part in helping the Titans in their run to the Super Bowl last year while Josh Evans was suspended for the first 4 games of last season. Titans strength coach Steve Waterson sent Evans to Poe to keep him in shape.
For him, I want to work as hard for him than I ever have.
Your mother and your father cannot do this for you. The fans cannot do it for you. You do it for you. There you go. Pop, 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 pop.
But sometimes I don't like to listen to my coach.
This is what it takes.
McNair throws. There's Sanders at the 40. Breaks the tackle. Gets outside 35. 30. 25, 20, 15, 10.
The message I want to get across to the kids is you can do it without the steroids because they are rampant in high school. I would say 1 in every 30 kids is using steroids now. You can do it with hard work.
What are you? You quit today? And that's where I start, where you quit.
Powerlifting inspires. There's something about lifting something over your head that's spectacular.
that you're involved. You are working with people who've had cancer and who are survivors. Right. Now, get us into this aspect of your life and tell us about it.
Well, throughout my years in fitness, I've developed wellness software for companies. And I was ahead of the bubble for many years, and the last 5 years has been very successful. I broke one of my own rules. I tell my athletes all the time, if you're tired and you think you can injure, you just come back again another day. Well, I made an amateur mistake. I was, at the end of my workout, I was practicing some relatively heavy deadlifts, and just lights went out. I fell on the ground and had blown a disc out, herniated disc, got a hematoma on my spine, and tore a muscle into my back.
He was told surgery was his best and probably only option, but Matt refused to accept that.
My father was like, this is a setback, and my mother was like, you know, if your identity lies in weightlifting and setting records and beating Russians, Germans, you know, people from Ireland, any of your competitors, you've got a big problem. So, I mean, it was a total let's reset our perspective here. I literally started out crawling. I could not walk for 2 weeks. I was in bed for around 2 weeks, and I was crawling to the bathroom every morning, had things hanging on the wall so I didn't have to bend up to pick them up once I got on my feet.
So he started on his own, barely able to move.
Tell people, I'm going to inspire you. This is going to be an inspiration. I'm not going to be down, and I'm going to win again, and I'm going to compete again. I'm going to set records again.
First thing I've had over my head in a while.
I've worked with all these years, I wouldn't be here without you.
The pain began to subside and his strength increased, and then he got a phone call, invited to take part in an exhibition in January at the Arnold Classic, one of the most prestigious bodybuilding events in the country.
Well, I started out with a broomstick, and the doctor said, you'll never overhead anything again, you know, get on with your life. But the day came to Arnold, and they built a special apparatus where it was these two big barrels on the end of a bar that weighed 300 pounds. It's not the highlight of my life. I think I got a lot of things that are going to be the highlight of my life coming up. It's been a great learning experience, but it's enabled me to inspire people. If I can still compete, I will, and I think people know two things when I arrive somewhere. That I've prepared harder than they have, and they better get ready to lose.
Tough dude.